Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? I hope you are all doing well. I hope you've had a good weekend. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather the last few days. Apologies for the lack of videos since Thursday. I've had shorts out. I've had a load of shorts out, but I haven't had any videos out. So yeah, I felt rotten. We've had some as a house, we've had a bit of an upset stomach, not feeling too well, and I've had no energy, and yeah, so I've managed to do some Farm Sim UK stuff, but I've felt a bit rough. Father Karen 13, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. On her own, welcome along. Andrew Allen, welcome along. Carl Button, welcome along. I hope you are all doing well. We're going to be doing some realism experiment this evening. We're back on Saxlingham for that. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can build the fish farm tonight, but we'll see how things go. Part of the reason why I'm rambling at the moment is because my game is still loading in. Hey, Wayland Timlick, welcome along. Right. Have we got any content? Is there anything? Load a camera pack. No. Don't think there's overly anything that we want to add to our farm from here. Shed house. No, lots of updates on things, but nothing that we have. So I think we're fairly good. Oh, this is the big burden. This is the weeder. Oh, how much is that? 55,000. I might add that. I'm going to install that because I want to try that out. We might try that out on... Is that that's a mulcher roll, a stalk roll to protect tractor. But that's interesting. We're not doing anything of that, but that might be something for a new thing. Hey, Shadow Fox, welcome along. Angelina, welcome along. Jerome Batista, welcome along. Right. Yeah, let's go. Career. Realism experiment. Where's the flames? We did just install it. There it is, big burn. Right. Have I seen it? I have seen the red tape on the mod hub. Really interesting mod, that, Shadow Fox. I think that would fit in there right with realism mods. That would absolutely be a realism mod. Because I tend to go there. All right. But yeah, the red tape mod looks very interesting. I have made the most progress on Farm Sim UK than I've made in a while this weekend. I'm doing all right, Angelina. I've had a bit of a rough stomach the last few days. I've had no energy or anything, and I've found it much easier to work on code than I have on video creation. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. Hey Gamer 2.0 Shadow, welcome along. Just for a while, I need to drive at 5 AM tomorrow. Oh, wow. I'm intrigued to see if me releasing regular shorts has any impact on tonight's stream. I don't know if it will or it won't. We certainly seem to have more people in, but we've got a few people on the vertical stream. We've got a few people on the horizontal stream. Do we? I don't think we have a... Gonna connect up. We seem to have lost the wheel cam at the moment. There it is. I think I must have knocked it or something. You can see my my advent calendar over here. Hans Gruber has made it about a third of the way down Nakatomi Tower. It wouldn't. There are restrictions in there that would fit a realism series very well, Shadow Fox, but don't hit the RE well, because there are things like you have to use your own equipment for all of your contracts and things like that. And as you know, with the realism experiment, yes, if I'm instigating the contract, I have to use my own equipment. If you guys play a Streamloots card to instigate a contract, then I can use the equipment that comes with the contract. So yeah, we got snow on the way again today. I think, are we partway through a contract? We are not. There is, oh yeah, I am going to accept that contract. We might be doing some cultivating today to try and get the money up, because there are, yeah, I think we're gonna start with some cultivating contracts, simply because we need the money. We've only got 64,000, and this will give us enough to buy the fish area. I've got no game sounds, chat. Oh no, you've got game sound. I don't, because I haven't turned that on. Right. There we go. And forwards. And all the lights on. Now, can I get this out of here without issue? Yeah, I can. Don't think we need to refuel. We're going to do field 3 first, because that has the least amount of time on it. Hey Armando, welcome along. Hey Ace Face, welcome along. Light defensive overlay. Ah, Christmas overlay is there. We have a little bit of snow falling at the top. I'm catching my jacket on the thing. Hey Phil, welcome along. Giving Saxlingham go short, and Saxlingham was a fantastic map. Absolutely brilliant map. My hope is that in, yeah, I really want to get Farm Sim UK up and running now. We're getting closer to that. I also want to, I then want to sort out my recording schedule, because my recording schedule is awful at the moment. So, which is why I'm failing to get all my videos out every week. And I went to record, this is how rubbish I was feeling. I went to record my second map build. Oh. Is that an Every Little Helps? That's an Every Little Helps 2000. Thank you, White M. There we go. Will my map videos ever make a return? If I can work out when to record them, Shadow Fox, because the trouble is, I think I would have to record them after I get home. The trouble is, like, on Friday, I think 3 maps were released. That's an hour and a half's recording before I would do a live stream on a Friday night. That isn't possible. So yeah, I don't know. I'm finding the farm builds, the first farm build I released was just a massive video for me. So I think I'm going to do more farm builds. It's just finding exactly where I want to do those farm builds. Hey Thefisherj, welcome along. Hey Sneethy, welcome along. I should be able to get into this field here. Yes, I can. Not the official entrance, but it'll do the trick. Yeah, steering assist, okay. There we are. Playing FS25 right now. Awesome, Jamie. Hey, Just Peachy Gaming. Welcome along. Oh, what have we got? That another Every Little Helps? Oh, that's awesome, Whiteb. Thank you. We want to get... we need about 105,000 to get our fish stuff set up. Have I run out of? Yeah, I have. January, it's dark. It's a new year on the farm. And we're already 3% of the way through this contract. Hello, Carton Birds. Welcome along. Just south of the border. Hey, Red Redmond. Welcome along. Yeah, I am definitely feeling that. Oh man. Well over the end. That time. Is that the moon or the sun that's shining off the end of the field over there? Year 2 DLCs have me intrigued. I'm curious what they are, as we all are, Shadow Fox. I have no idea. I still maintain, I still think we're going to South America and we're going to get coffee. That is what I think the year 2 expansion is. The other two at the moment, I have no idea. Do I think irrigation is a possibility? I think that the thing is, I think to properly implement irrigation into the game, you're gonna have to integrate moisture into the game. And I don't think that's a mechanic we would see added as part of a season pass. That very much strikes me as a base game, a new base game feature. It's not something I could see them wanting to add as that. So, do I think irrigation could be a possibility in Farm Sim? Absolutely. Do I think it's something they'd add in a DLC? Not so much. Wonder if year 2 will be as good as year 1 DLCs. That's a really good question. And considering the amount of hype around the Highlands DLC, especially, it'll be interesting. I'm really hoping for as nice and as detailed map. Map is clearly somewhere in Brazil, and coffee for sure and related equipment. That's my thought, Shadow Fox. Other people have been saying it's a Southern European map or a Greek map. I think with the year one being a European map, in it being in the UK, then the next one will be I fully expect to be South American. I don't know. It's a good question, Shadow Fox. It is a very good question. Raiding with a party of 8. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Faber Farming. Garhub HD, welcome along. To Faber Raids. Mods, please could we have a shout out for Faber Farming, because he's awesome. Celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday, Faber. I hope you had a good day. Thank you, Thefisherj. South America queue is quite big, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and this is the thing. So pretty much my first thought was we might get an Australian map, but a new South American map sounds very, very it just fits with the amount of people there are in South America who and the farm sim community over in South America. They are a big community over there, and I think coffee, if they put coffee in, I think it would be a popular crop. People have been doing maps with coffee in for a while, and it makes a lot of sense to me for coffee to be a crop that we see in that. And I'm hoping that they allow you to plant it in other maps as well. Thank you, Carhub. Yeah, this is my Hurry Farm vehicle control system here. There's a Thrustmaster Farm Stick X on the far end, and yeah, it's I love this setup. Peanuts would also be a good crop. Hi, Victoria. I'm good, thank you, Josh. Oh, my pleasure, Faber. I hope you've had a fabulous day. New coffee production chains. Yeah. I said hello, Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, Faber. Well, happy birthday, and yeah. Do I think pecan trees would be good? Possibly. I mean, the interesting thing about Farm Sim is there are so many interesting crops that could still be added to the game. You know, there are so many crops that would just work really well. And yeah, I want to see more of it. I want to see more features added, and I want to see more of it. Pregnant as well. Oh! Congratulations, Joss. Hello to Pup. I think you're my... Yeah, that would be my newest, youngest fan. And congratulations to you both. I hope it brings you... I hope it brings you so much happiness. Do I think the precision farming aspect could come as base game in the next game? I don't think so. The nature of precision farming, I don't think we'll see it as a base game feature. I think we'll see it converted over each time, because it's a good free DLC for Giants to release each time. Blueberries, apple trees, peaches, oranges. I would like to see raspberries and blackberries from that in that category, Shadow Fox. Also, gooseberries would be good. There's lots of berry harvesting equipment these days. I'd love the idea, actually, and I think that you could do this with vineyards as well, and it would be really cool. Would be to hire people to come in and harvest your grapes by hand, and you pay X amount to have the grapes harvested by hand. Truffles. Truffles are interesting. I don't know how you farm truffles, actually, Red. Interestingly. Yeah, peanuts. There's lots of nuts. You know, there's if you brought a Californian map in for the next version, you could do almonds. There's lots you could do. Oh, what happened there? Bananas. How do you harvest banana? I don't know how you harvest bananas. Cocoa beans. Cocoa beans, I think you could, yeah, you could do. So the next episode of Legacy Acres should have been today, Craig. My apologies. I have been feeling rough all weekend. I did not get to record it this weekend. So I'm hoping that Legacy Acres will be back next Saturday. But I was not well enough to record it this weekend. They should also make it so that vehicles get stuck in the mud when it rains. I agree with you, Alan. I think there's two big there's two big improvements I think that I'd like to see in the next game. One is a moisture mechanic, and I would like to see moisture be a separate thing to yield. So I'd like to see the quality of your crop affect how much you can sell a crop for. That would be brilliant. I would also like to see soil quality. I think that would be awesome. What's Legacy Acres? Legacy Acres is my roleplay series that we are up to episode 4 on, I think. Yes, there will be some Kinleg episodes coming out this week. I plan to have my Kinleg episodes out as normal. I'm feeling better than I was, and I should be able to record some stuff over the next couple of days to get Kinleg can leg out. Crop diseases would be good. I think if we're looking at random disasters and things, which is what Giants have been playing with a bit, I think random crop diseases and things like that would be great. Though you wouldn't necessarily get a perfect yield. I would like to see FarmSim move away from this idea of getting a 100% perfect yield. If you get a perfect yield, then that is not the norm. Am I going to do a farm build? Yes, I plan to do a farm build this week. So my next episode will be Tuesday because I don't have anything recorded for tomorrow. And so my next episode will be Tuesday, and then I'm hoping to get back to a regular schedule after that. They should add Terrafarm to the base game. Terrafarm, to my mind, is too involved. Lovely mod, fantastic, huge hardcore simulation mod. And terraforming hasn't even been completed. Gamer Dragon coming in with a raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, GD. Coming in with a raid of 10. Yes, Andrew. So with a moisture, oh my lord, Gamer Dragon resubscribing for his 79th month. You are awesome, GD. Would I like to see a grass turn to hay without tedding? Yes, and I think a moisture mechanic would be important in that happening. What was for supper? For supper this evening, KTX Gaming, for supper this evening was, what did we have for supper? Oh yeah, we had gammon. We had a gammon joint, which was very nice. My lovely wife cooked for me. Also, KTX, I will say your chats aren't, I've just seen your chats aren't coming up. You've got yourself banned in as a stream, and that prevents your chats from coming up in my stream. So I'm gonna miss them. And cheers. Okay, GD. Did I miss a row? No, I haven't missed a row. Oh, snow is on the ground. We're now cultivating through snow. What am I doing for New Year? Actually, for once, we are having we're having a little get together for New Year's, which is fantastic. Do I farm in real life? Not anymore, Carhub. My dad sold the farm up just over 20 years ago. I worked on the farm when I was a teenager, late teenager, and well, actually most of my teen years, and in my early 20s. It's so raiding with a party of 31. Everybody's raiding tonight. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, ASO. Also, CDB 103163. Welcome along, because I saw you come in with GD's raid. Hey, Kenna, welcome along. Yeah, I'm sort of ready for the week. No, we got snow, which is normal for Norfolk in January. After Christmas snow. Yeah, it's fine. The ground isn't that hard, he says. I think I'd like to see a mechanic for that. I'd like to see a frozen ground mechanic. Make it impossible to use your equipment. Oh, good. Grinding money in GTA, ready for the Mansion DLC this week. Ah, I've there's the next version of 7 Days to Die is due out in the next week or so, I think. Next couple of weeks. I need to go and check on it. We're harvesting tangerine, exporting the season. Oh, nice, can it? What's my favorite UK farm to play on? Ooh, before November, I would have said Saxlingham. Saxlingham is absolutely awesome. I love this map. Now, Kinlake. I love Kinlake. I would happily play Kinlake till the cows come home. I really would. In fact, when we finish the realism experiment on here, I think my next one is going to be on Kinlake, because I want to go and use the farmyard that I did the build on last weekend. It is just such an awesome map. Like to see the snow not just teleport onto the ground. I think getting it to appear slowly would be a much bigger problem. I think it basically, this is the lowest layer it can get to, Red. I don't think you're ever going to get past the whole teleporting on. I mean, if we have a look at this snow is not that deep at all. It is basically, this is lying on the top. This is lying on the top of the ground. You can see there's no depth to it at all. So it is basically building up. It is basically building up. I tried to go and do a farm build on Oakbridge, and part of the reason why, so as I said, I'm not feeling very well. And part of the reason I didn't get my farm build video done this week is because I started experimenting a little bit with what I wanted to do on Oakbridge and got very frustrated. Kind of went, I want to do this, this, and this, and couldn't do any of it. And it really got me annoyed. I might go back to Kinlake for another farm build, I think. Kinlake seems to be a map that everybody's still very interested in at the moment. Why don't you move to Scottish map, sell what you have and make the farm over there? I'm sure people agree we don't mind, and to be honest, happily accept your choice too. I could put it to a vote. I very much could put it to a vote if people would rather see me do the realism experiment on the Scottish map, on Kinlake. Great to see the ground wet when it rains, and like if your tractors would be wet, it would damage the tractors. I don't think damaging the tractors so much in the wet. I think tractors getting stuck in the wet I'd like to see. Stuck in the mud. I mean, you do slip in the mud now. And the difference between having a tractor like this with the tracks versus a tractor on tires, different types of tires, is quite interesting, with seeing how much they slip and how much they sink and get stuck. So the game is getting there. And I think it will. Do. Okay, I might put it to a vote. We might take the money from here and move to Scotland. My plan was basically to move the realism experiment to Kinlake once my series had finished on there, and we're only about halfway through the series. Too much and the wetlands rusts it. I think leave it. I would like to see if you leave your equipment outside in harsh weather, then yes, the damage increases to it. That would be good. I don't think manufacturers would like it very much to have rust on their equipment, is the biggest problem with that. Like at the moment, they don't overly like it to see their equipment broken down, which is why we don't have a proper breakdown mod. Or, sorry, proper breakdown base game. We have mods for it. Right, okay. I end up finishing this top corner. Mind. I love the edge of this map. The edge of this map works really well. Have I played War Thunder? I have never played War Thunder. I think you've asked me that before, Red. I've never played War Thunder. At the moment, my go-to game when I get 5 minutes is Fallout 4. I'm currently working my way through Fallout 4. And I'm currently working my way through Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck. It plays so well on that. Why doesn't because they're more pushing for farm equipment rather than pickup trucks. The fact that Skoda are a brand in the game is very abnormal. Yeah, Forza 5, I'm not overly interested in playing Forza. Not racing games aren't really my thing. Whoop. Hence the reason why I've not played the racing game that Giants are publishing. Because, yeah, not really my cup of tea. I think is it 2 weeks' time? Fairly sure it's 2 weeks' time that we... Yeah, 2 weeks' time we have our Christmas special. For those who don't know what we're doing for the Christmas special, we've got some interesting things. We're going to be building this. I got a forage harvester to build, so we're going to build this for the Christmas special this year. And if we have time, we might build this as well, because I've got a tractor. Built my little VF minifig from the Lego store that DJ Gohan bought me. Can go in. So yeah, we're gonna build some Lego for Christmas special this year. To go with my Lego John Deere. You have the tractor. What, the Lego tractor? I've got a John Deere back there. It's actually hidden by my Christmas tree I haven't put up yet. Oh. We're 80% and it's not yet 9 a.m. That is fantastic. Hello, Zicadrillion. Welcome along. Later on our own, thanks for joining us. I hope you have a safe drive in the morning. Toking Burger, welcome along. Doing well, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, Zicadrillion. What made me start creating content? I bought Farming Simulator 15 on a Black Friday deal back in 2014. So shortly after it had been released, it was available on Black Friday. I got it for a steal, and it was, because I didn't have Amazon Prime at the time, it took about a week to 2 weeks to get to me. So I went to YouTube and went, oh, let's have a look at some YouTube videos and, you know, see what Farming Simulator is all about and watch some stuff. Came across Landy Kids stuff, watched a whole ton of Landy Kids videos, and I was watching everything that he was sort of doing at the time, and was watching through it and was watching how simple some of the setup was to just get recording and get making videos and sort of sitting there watching vids and going, I can do this. I can sit down and I can do stuff and talk. So I'll do that. I'll sit down and I'll do stuff and I'll talk. And at the time that I got it, I had been married for a month and we were beginning to try and look for we were house hunting, and in the new year after that we found out my wife was pregnant with the twins, and I'd sort of, in the background of all of this, I'm beginning to put together my plan for what I wanted to do as a content creator. Now, my online name for years had been Trek, and so my initial name for my channel on YouTube was going to be Trek Plays. So a Let's Play, yeah, and I was toying around with the idea of Let's Plays and Trek Plays, and then I went to Lex Plays because second after the, you know, my first name being Alex, I could go with Lex Plays, which would have been quite good and quite open. And then I'm looking through all the farm sim stuff and going, Virtual Farmer's a cracking name. I wonder if anybody's got it. I wonder if there's a channel. If I'm going to do Farming Simulator, let's get a name that's going to make people subscribe. Let's get a name that people will go, oh, they do farm sim content. Great. You know, Virtual Farmer, they're doing farm sim. Let's subscribe to that. And being able to go into any chat on any video or any live stream and go, hi, as Virtual Farmer, just appealed to me so much. So I registered my YouTube channel on the 15th of May 2015, and at the same time I got the, at the time, Twitter handle. I picked up a Facebook handle for it and started planning again in the background what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, and again looking for a new house, about to have twins, there was a lot going on, and so it took me another year before I got myself into a position where I was able to start creating content. And I put my first piece of content live. I put my bloody hell, Mr. John Day. I put my first piece of content live on the 16th of May 2016. And yeah, so at that point, first video went out. I set myself a stupid video schedule that even now I cannot stick to. I set myself a schedule of 7 videos a week, and I nearly killed myself for 2 years putting out 7 videos a week. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're looking to start as a content creator, set yourself a reasonable schedule. As it is, I'm looking at my current schedule of going back to 7 videos a week, and I'm going, I can't do this. I'm at serious risk of burning out, which is why I'm trying to get the shorts off the ground, because if the shorts work, then there's a decent amount of content coming out from me every day. So yeah. Yeah, so I've been doing this for nearly 10 years. I made I got my channel at the time that I started my channel. It only took 100 subscribers to get yourself. Yeah, I did. I landed myself in hospital. You're right, GD. I got so stressed and so burnt out through everything going on. I landed myself in hospital. Don't do it, chat. It's not worth it. So yeah, I made Twitch partner in the middle of the pandemic, and so pleased about that. I have I'm in the, as I said, top 10% of farm sim streamers in the UK. Most of the time in the top 10 farm sim English-speaking farm sim streamers. It's sort of the top UK farm sim streamer on Twitch tends to yo-yo between me and Average Viking. Depending on the week. I was going to be doing YouTube videos for FS. How do I do recording on my PC and editing and doing everything and editing content? How do I get ready to do it? I just want advice. Right. So, the program I use to record is OBS. Absolutely go check out OBS. There are so many tutorials on YouTube about how to set yourself up with OBS. Go check them out. All of them will explain it better than I can. You want to get the thing you want to get right is sound. If you can get a decent microphone, and decent microphones are not hugely expensive. The one I use, which is a Blue Yeti, I think this is still around £100 for one of these. The one everybody recommends these days is the Elgato Wavelink microphone. If you can get one of those, I think that's probably a good way to go. So yeah, just come back from a Christmas tractor run. That's awesome, Mr. John Deere. I am unfortunately missing our Christmas tractor run around here, so I'm not in the county. I think it's happening next weekend, and I'm not about. Yeah, so sound. Get a good microphone. Use OBS to record. For editing, there are many editing programs out there. The one that everybody used to recommend was DaVinci Resolve, which is free. It's not a program I've used, but I went a weird route and don't want to use the program I used. These days I use Adobe Premiere. And you have to fork out a whole load of money every month for that. So I don't recommend doing that unless you really want to get into Adobe's horrible subscription model. My pleasure. I'm always happy to help. But yeah, go into it with the idea that you're not immediately going to make a massive impact, and if you do make a massive impact, you're doing well. Experiment. I recommend everybody, when they start streaming or content creator or anything, experiment. So important to do. Find what grabs your audience. What wheel sets have I got? This is the Horry Farm Vehicle Control System. You want to check out for yourself, !Horry in the chat. I am not sponsored by them, but they did give this kit to me for free. I love it though. I would not still be sitting here playing with it if I didn't absolutely love it. So, but get up and running nicely. Can I play with you? And I say this simply because I know the way things go. I can't commit to something like that because working a full-time job and content creating and streaming, I find it very difficult to commit to any kind of collaborations at the moment. Been around since you started. Thanks for being a great streamer and building a great community. Oh, thank you, Angelina. I'm hoping that we're going to build a great community as well with Farm Sim UK. I really hope that we can build a community around that as great as the community here is for Virtual Farmer. That would be awesome. Did I just do one of the headlands? Nope. That really is how the GPS is set up on this field. I do love doing collaborations, as Gamer Dragon will attest to when he comes back. I do love doing collaborations. But it is just getting it sorted. My biggest problem is, and what I'd really like to do at the moment, is get ahead. I would like to get a whole load of stuff in hand. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it does. I do like doing collaborations. Oh, thank you, Silco. I kind of wish that it got picked up by more, because I don't think a lot of people who my videos end up with agree, unfortunately, because otherwise my stuff would just go through the roof. And I've said it before, I see similar stuff to my stuff just get massive numbers of views, and by massive numbers of views I mean 5 times, 6 times the views I get. And yeah, I don't understand why most of the time, but I'm a long way past feeling sorry for myself on them. It is what it is. I can only experiment and try and put out different stuff. That's what putting out the shorts are all about. You know, putting out different stuff, seeing if that will generate some more eyeballs on my content. I plan to, so I'm I put out a short on Thursday last week, immediately before the video that the short was from came out. So I'm experimenting with things like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Short form definitely seems to be the way things are going these days. Okay, Red, I'm going to take this jumper off because I'm overheating at this point. Oh. My house got so cold earlier, it was warmer outside. It was ridiculous. One thing I want from YouTube is a members to public schedule. How do you mean, GD? What, you want to be able to schedule it for members and then schedule it for public? Yeah. My thing is always, what more can I offer my members? What stuff can I offer to members? Wow, the snow continues to fall and has covered up what we've been working on this field. What can I offer to members that would entice more people to sign up? What would, so that's a question actually I'll put out there. What would entice you to become a member at the base level and a member slightly up? What things would you like to see from membership? Because I have a patron, I have a YouTube channel member set up. My minimum level is £1 on both of them. And then I've got things, so Turkey at the moment, I do things like, when I buy equipment, I pick a random member who's a tractor driver and above, whose name inspires the number plate. So for example, on here, the number plate is inspired by Gamer Dragon. So you can see Gamer Dragon is on that number plate, and and Sodus is on the tractor. So if anybody wants a chance to be on a number plate, you can do it by being a channel member, buying a patron, or being a Twitch sub. There's other things like there's early access to videos. The higher levels have more chance of getting on the number plates. They don't pick the tractor, so it's just the number plate. So I randomly pick a name from the number plates, and and then we come up with a number plate that fits with stuff from their name. But that's the other thing, because I don't think a lot of my viewers necessarily know the perks and things. Oh boy.
Reasons to Fly asked me, how many virtual farmer does it take to change a number plate? Ah, the classic How many people does it take conundrum? Well, in the world of farming simulators, I suppose it could take just one virtual farmer armed with a magical mouse click and a slight sense of direction. But in true Top Gear fashion, let's say it takes an entire production crew, a tractor for support, and a small army of cows with interconnected Wi-Fi for good measure. It's all about the drama.
The drama of changing a number plate. Oh, fantastic. What do you use to pick a person? At the moment, I have a spreadsheet that gets updated every month, and that randomly picks a person from that spreadsheet. In the near future, I will have my website built, and my website, I will be able to click a button on it, and it will be updated every stream. And so if you were to register during a stream or between streams, your name would be able to come out of the hat on the next stream. I want it to be real time. So I'm once I've got Farm Sim UK out of the way, I'm going to concentrate on the Virtual Farmer website, and the Virtual Farmer website is going to have a lot more membership stuff in it, including I plan to put a members area on it. I think the members area will be where I release stuff for people. Ads. Those watching ads, we salute you.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, recite a Shakespearean insult for a car that accelerates like a wounded donkey. Thou churlish, pox-marked, clapper-clawed speedster. Thy acceleration's a sluggish burden, akin to a wounded donkey with nary a sprightly gallop. Would that thy wheels could muster a pace less snail-like, for even a tortoise finds thee a tiresome companion.
That was brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh. Oh God. I love these. The best ones of these, the best AI ones, I release as shorts. They do fairly well on YouTube. They bomb on Twitch. Sorry, they bomb on TikTok. Oh my Lord. They bomb so badly. We're on ads. Toking. It's or two. Is it toking or toking? Toking. I'm a web developer by trade, so building websites, I know what I'm doing. And on top of that, AI just accelerates everything these days. So, for example, the FarmSim UK website, the complexity of that site, Toking. Okay, Toking. So the FarmSim UK website, it has taken me, what, 3-4 months to build so far, on and off. And that is a site that would probably have taken me 3 years to build without the AI help. AI is not infallible. It does things that is just stupid. And unless you know what you're doing, it can really make a mess. Thankfully, I know what I... Oh, yeah, no. It's so... The FarmSim UK website, it has a big mod directory on it. It automatically updates from the mod hub. It is going to... Yeah, it's going to be such a nice site to use if you like mods. And I'm going to try and get mods all in one place. I'm trying to get buy-in from modders as well, so modders will be able to come and control their mods on there. The big idea behind FarmSim UK is that it is going to be a third-party part. The mods directory part of it is going to be a third-party mod site that respects modders and allows modders to properly be respected in everything they do and have full control over all of their mods and everything. And basically is going to be, I want it to be somewhere people can trust. So there's that aspect to it. From a user's point of view, the one big problem I have all the time, and I think other people would like, certainly lots of content creators would like, would be mod lists. So I am currently building a mod list function into it. You will be able to add mods to a mod list from the directory, and you will be able to then embed those mod lists in your website if you want to, which I think is very cool. So yeah, and there will be a way to be a member of the site as well. So the mod lists, my plan at the moment for the mod lists is if you're not a member of the site, you'll still be able to embed, well, I'm thinking you'll be able to embed the mod list in your site, but it will have a section that says, you know, this is FarmSim UK, linking to FarmSim UK. I might do it that you have to be the bottom level member to embed it. I will have a think about that. Or yeah, I might. So you'd be able to link people to your mod list, and then to embed it at the basic level, I think you might need to be a member, and then to remove the watermark, you'd need to be next level up. I am also currently planning, because I've got into doing C# recently, I use this. This is a mod assistant to allow me to switch between mods. Because I have a mod directory...
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, describe a diesel hatchback betrayed by its own turbo in your best tragic monologue. Oh, you woeful diesel hatchback, with a heart of iron and dreams of speed. You were born with the promise of torque and efficiency, yet betrayed by your own turbo. Once a loyal companion, now a treacherous foe. Its whistle, once your war cry, now echoes a dirge as it sputters in helpless lament. Spurned by power, you crawl like a wounded beast, a shadow of what you could have been. Alas, dear hatchback, how the mighty have stalled.
I got cut off by Clarkson. You're right, GD. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So there are things like that I want to offer. Because of course there are hosting costs and things like that that need covering. So there's a certain amount of I need to cover those things. So, and if the site gets really popular, those things get more and more expensive. So we will need support. Advertising on the site is basically going to be Giants partner links. So if you are a partner of the website and you are a Giants partner, you will be able to put your partner code in with your partnership account, and your partner code will be used on the advertising for the site. And that's why I'm not doing it with advertising. So the idea behind that is if people are Giants partners and they want to support the site, the requirement to be a partner for FarmSim UK is basically promoting the site. If you want to, you know, is to go out and promote it and encourage people to use it, and to not promote, I mean, the big thing obviously will be to not promote any other third-party site. Promoting the mod hub, absolutely fine. Highly recommend promoting the mod site, the mod hub, but not promoting any other thing. Also, partners who are also streamers on Twitch, I will be opening up a stream team to be part of. So yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's one of the thing Toking, is that I know that there are lots of Giants partners who have problems getting their Giants partner link out there. I have, even with the number of people that I have in my streams and who view my videos, getting my Giants partner link out there in a way that people use it is tough. It's very difficult to do. So I want to do something that helps my fellow Giants partners as well, that helps people to climb that ladder, that gives people a way to get their Giants partner link out there. And this is a great way I can see to do it, that at the same time challenges all those dodgy third-party sites. That really goes, right, we are better than all of those dodgy third-party sites out there. We'll give people a safe place to go to, and we'll support the community while we're doing it. And that is the idea behind it. And to get out there and to make it so that the only way I can see to beat the third-party sites is to be better than them, is to have better coverage than them. The biggest one out there, the one that really got me on this, was one that used to be a good site. If I said royalty mods, people would know what I'm talking about. It's not called royalty mods, but it's regal mods or royal mods, or you might know it by its actual name, but I'm not going to promote it here. Little Rascal 582 is coming in with a raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. So that site used to be really good. They used to take down dodgy mods very fast. They used to respect modders, and they used to be great. And they are not anymore. You know, they do not respond to getting rid of dodgy stuff in the way they used to. They will do it occasionally, but yeah, there's so much dodgy stuff on there, and there's ways that it's very easy to test whether a site is dodgy or not. Yeah. The other one is an Eastern European website with a .us domain name that anybody would think is the American version of the Mod Hub. Yeah, little do people know that that site isn't hosted in America. It's hosted in Eastern Europe. Sneaky has a 13 in the pool. If I have a mod about, please. Yeah, Sneaky has a 97 in the pool. But there just isn't a good mod site out there. There isn't a mod site out there that is third party, because the Mod Hub is brilliant, and I'm not looking to replace the Mod Hub. The Mod Hub, there's not a good third party site out there. And I cringe every time I see a post on Facebook where somebody's sharing their mod and they go, I put it on this site, go download it from there, and I'm going, oh no. And yeah, so I want to be better than those. I want a community third-party mod site, and that's what I'm going to create. And if anybody remembers FS UK, FS UK is exactly the type of site I'm going for. To the point where I know the FS UK domain is available, I would like to buy that. Now, do you have questions about something partner program? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And so far, I've got the mod directory built. I've got the updating stuff built. I have the CMS built, so the CMS is built today now. So I can start creating pages. I still need to do this mod submission. I still need to do the advertising and the partner stuff. Yeah, so I've got a few bits still to do, but we're getting there. And I've got the mod list stuff to build as well. I don't know if there are any left, but if you haven't got your ticket to the meetup in January in Birmingham, there were, a couple of days ago, there were 9 tickets left. If you want a ticket to the meetup in January, you need to head over there and grab it before they sell out. If you want the link, I can go and get you the link and put it in the chats. But yes, the meetup in January is almost completely sold out. Have I played Train Sim World? I haven't played Train Sim World Red. No. Hey, Cher, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. DM sent, but whenever you're free. Might try and have a look at after the stream tonight. I was considering trying to record a video after the stream tonight, but I would have to finish at 10:30 to manage that one. So I might just do some more Farm Sim UK work, or I might just go and get an early night. An early night would be a great idea. Going shop for your Twizzlers next week. Oh, thank you, Cher. I haven't had Twizzlers in months. They're, I noticed on my wish list they're sold out, which bugs me. We are, of course, trying to replace my chair on my wish list at the moment. My chair is getting on a bit. The seat itself has gone and I need to replace it. Also, my wish list is currently set to surprise me. So yeah, if you do get anything off the wish list at the moment, it won't tell me what you've got because we're coming up to Christmas, and so it's a surprise. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if the person. This arrived. I got a new hat. I got sent a Matty Ferguson hat because I don't have one. So I've got to rearrange my hat. But at the moment, both my Lindner and my Matty Ferguson hat aren't on the wall because I ran out of space. So I'm gonna have to take all my hats off the wall and get all the muck that the hooks have put onto the wall off, and probably repaint that wall, and then resort out how all my hats look. I need to see if you get a new partnership. If I can get a new partnership. I lost your original when moving. Oh no! Because that's my silver one there. I've got my 3 on my wall behind me. That's very sad. I am not allergic to nuts. No. Oh, salted caramel. Oh, Cher. Love salted caramel. So much. 45%. This field is taking longer, but then this field is worth more money. Let's see what else we got. We can collect that one. That was only 11,000. And there's a ploughing contract, but we don't have a plough big enough to do that. Make sure you have double. Ooh. 3 hours on my new combine, already have to fuel it up. Oh wow, Thefisherj. That's a lot of hours. Oh, mind you, look at the fuel on this. We probably should have fueled this up before we started this tonight. I really hope I have enough fuel to finish this field. That would be immensely annoying. We shall see. Right. There we go. This field is a little bit of a weird shape. Looks like it should have a road going through the middle of it, interestingly. There's a quirk of the PDA. We are up to 80, so this is going to take us well over 100,000. How much is... 12,000? Oh, we're going to have enough. We're easily going to have enough. Later, GD. Thanks for joining us. No. There we go. How would you make Bajoran Hasperat?
Jesse Kando 27 asked me, how would you make Bajoran Hasperat? Right, you donkey. Bajoran Hasperat. What is this? Amateur hour? First, you marinate some eelgrass in spicy pecan sauce. Then you dredge it in self-loathing and regret. Fry it until it's blacker than your bloody soul. Serve it with a side of bitter tears and a defiant shrug. There you go, Hasperat. Now get out.
Oh my God, that was harsh. If you know, you know. Oh man. Good. I'll be fine. So harsh. 51 hours left, 51% through. Ooh, hang on, what's that? Oh, look at that little tractor. $12,000 for that. I could put a front loader on that. Can I put front loader? I might not be able to put front loader on that. It's got a GPS module on it. Wow. Peas are a very good source of income in July. That's part of the reason why we're doing peas on here, because we can get the harvester in. Oh, we do need to check actually what the pea price is. We'll do that once we've got this on a row. Nope. So canned peas, 23,000. Best price for canned peas, because we don't trust that at the moment. Canned peas, there we go. No, we are still pretty low. We are expecting 4,700 for them in about May. We are, oh, we're at 4,701 now. 741 now. We're at best price right now. I don't know if I trust that price to go higher. Joking Burger, thank you very much for subscribing. You are awesome. And yes, we are on the way to 50,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, helping us towards that total. We're closing in on 48,000 subscribers now. We want 50,000 by next May. By the channel's 10th birthday, I want 50,000 subscribers, and we are closing in on that number. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. What have we got in the middle of this field? Oh, it's water. There's some water in the middle of this field here. Snow is melting. Done field 34 in peas. That's the next field over from me, isn't it? Yeah. That's not a small field. Try to be, love networking. I've actually been a follower of yours on Purple for a while now. Oh, thank you. Well, the best thing to do is come talk to us in the 5 years. Wow. Yeah, come join the Discord. Come chat in there. I do make it into my Discord occasionally. With my schedule at the moment, it's all a bit mad, but yeah. Enjoyed today. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I thought that's what you'd probably done, to be honest. But networking's definitely the way to go. That's how I got my first 500 subscribers. That's how I got to know Blandy Kid and Rainbow Dave and Simulate, and then onwards to you know, Mr. Sealy P and Gamer Dragon and DJ Goham and Farmer Cop and Farm Sim Guy and you know, all those guys. That's who just talking to people. If you talk to people and take those opportunities to talk to people, people will talk. People like to chat, which is why I love the meetup in January, because we get to chat, we get to meet people. I get to meet you guys, which is fantastic. First bit of content I watched yours was your series on Silver Run in FS22. Nice, Red. That series did gangbusters in FS22. I think that the first episode of that series is either my most watched video ever or my second most watched video ever. In fact, if I do that and do that, over to here, I can tell you which it actually is. So my most watched video ever, the most views ever, is how to install mods in Farming Simulator 19, followed by the 10 must-have mods for more realism. Third place, my third most watched video ever, is my first episode of Silver Run Forest. What's happening in January? In January, on the Wednesday night of Llama, we are having a farming simulator meetup in one of the local hotels. As I was saying earlier, there are just 9 tickets, or there were just 9 tickets left as of a couple of days ago. If anybody wants to come along, I can go and find the link, or I can go and check the link. Don't mind the Christmas tunes playing. I also meant to say, part of what I want to do is for Farm Sim UK is have meetups. And encourage meetups. But by that I mean I'll post a pub and say, hey, we're meeting up here this afternoon. If you want to come and meet some fellow Farm Sim fans, we'll have a table in this pub. Which the hilarious thing about that is what the cultivators are supposed to be doing. I will put this in just in case anybody's interested, actually. Ow. Right. See if I can find that. No, not that one. That one. I don't know why I'm out of my patch on that. You got your ticket for the meetup? Fantastic, Cher. Well, the sun's come out. This snow won't last very long. There we go. Like that. Paste that. Then I can copy that over. Yeah, there are still a few tickets left. So if you want to come, then you want to go and jump on it swiftly. I'd say that little Massey tractor would actually be useful on the farm. I don't think it would. Oh my god, what the hell was that? You have 5 chickens, Red. That's awesome. We're currently down to 3. We did have 4, and then we lost 1 a couple of months ago, and now we're down to 3. But 3 chickens produce more than enough eggs for us. We haven't bought eggs in 2-3 years. We have more eggs than we know what to do with in our house. It's utterly ridiculous. I have never had so many eggs. It's 3 chickens. They just produce and produce and produce because they're old. They're old. They're retired battery hens. They're rescues. And yeah, and they're still absolutely cracking layers. I don't know if they're actual battery. I don't think they're batteries, but they are rescue chickens. Kitties are doing well, thank you, Cher. Yeah, they are both healthy and happy. Cookie decided that last night she wanted to sleep on my head pretty much. I eventually discouraged her from doing that, but she was yeah, being a bit of a pain. So if we are seriously considering moving from here to Kinlake, then that's probably a decision that's going to need to be made by Christmas, I think. We're in January now. We will want to pick things up on Kinleg at a point where we can actually plant stuff. It's not allowed on frozen ground. The ground isn't frozen at the moment. So you can cultivate snow, but our temperature is above freezing. Yeah, temperature, not visual effects. Yeah. You're good, Fuzzby. It is a good question. What POV do I use? Base game. It's I have not altered my POV at all. I think it might be altered by the cab mods I'm using. So I'm using realistic cab. Realistic cab mod might alter it, but I haven't altered it from whatever realistic cab sets it to. Do we think we've earned 2 million on here? That's what's going to cost me to set up a base level setup on Kinleg. If I'm going to do that, if I'm going to do the farmyard I want to do. Oh, there was a mod for this. We can, there's a farm value mod, isn't there? We'd have to pay off our loan before we left here as well. Hey, Isaac Randall? Nearly 80% of the way through. No, actually, I thought we were on the headlands. We're not quite yet. We've got this corner to do. Starting cookies blanket after Christmas. What colours were like? Oh, I don't know, Cher. That's a good question. What makes Farm Sim so successful? I know exactly what makes Farm Sim so successful. Farm Sim has a broad appeal. So whether you want to play, whether you want a farming simulator that is very arcadey and very simple, or whether you want something with a bit of depth and a bit of realism, Farm Sim does both. So that's one of the things that makes it so successful, is broad appeal. Secondly is the mods. Mods are such a huge part of Farm Sim. The game would not survive without the mods. Without mods. Mods are such a massive part of this game. It's mad. The third thing is the community. Farm Sim's community is amazing. The vast majority of people are just great. Yeah, as a result, people like to come together and play it and enjoy it and everything. What I would say other games get wrong, and what I see so many other games do badly, is they fail at that first one. They fail at that first step, and because they fail at that first step, and because there isn't the broad appeal, the player base doesn't exist, and because the player base doesn't exist, you don't get the modders. And so many other games fail because they don't have that broad appeal. Hey Jack, welcome along. Farm Sim let me rephrase that. It's going to be very difficult for any game to come in and take the crown from Farm Sim because of how much of an uphill battle they would have to just get to where Farm Sim is. And to get a player base to take it on, they've got to offer more than Farm Sim offers. And I've yet to see a game do that. Do I think Grassman should do something with Giants now they have done a British map? That would be awesome. I don't think Grassman would probably be interested in it. I would be surprised. I mean, some sort of sponsorship or some sort of agreement with Grassman would be great. But Grassman, the thing is, I'm not sure Grassman are massively big outside of the UK. I don't disagree with that, Silco, because I've seen plenty of other games die because they don't have mod support. Part of that, actually, lots of people turn around and say, oh, Giants, or lots of people put it out there that says they should abandon the Giants engine and go and build it in Unity, or or a different engine. And one of the big problems with doing that is that the Giants engine is built for mod support, is built to be simple to make mods for the game with. And as a result, it would make it harder to make mods for Farm Sim. Plus, you'd have no backwards compatibility with any previous mods. So converting mods from the current version of Farm Sim to the next would become very hard. And so many mods are converted from the previous version. It would decimate the modding community to switch engines on the game. So yeah, if you want Farm Sim to still be great, you don't want it to switch engines. That would be very bad. That would be very, very bad. Giants aren't even entertaining the idea, so it's not a worry. But they, yeah, you don't want them switching engines. It'll take ages to get them back instead of just updating them, like, yeah. Meatloaf dinner back home. Nice, Isaiah. Isa. I think I've already done this bit. Right. Oh man, we have taken all day doing these contracts. I do want to get the fish farming started, but now we're talking about Kid Lake, and I'm kind of going, do I want to get the fish farming started? Because we won't get anywhere with it. I have 2 rabbits. I don't have 2 rabbits. Did have 2 rabbits. Don't anymore, Red. Hi, Craig. Welcome along. Oop, no. And there we go. The snow is all gone. Have you changed things, Zillow? You have 2 rabbits. Nice, Red. Yeah, we used to have rabbits, but when I first knew my wife, she had 2 pet rabbits. YOLO, welcome along. Quiet. It's quiet tonight over on Twitch. If you want to build a game, what kind of game would it be? Ooh. That's a good question, Red. I don't know off the top of my head. Hey Luke, welcome along. Sorry, I haven't been commenting lately. I'm not a fan. Oh no. I hope it all gets sorted swiftly, Craig. No need to apologize. I am here to entertain. Do you have a Roblox? No, I do not. I do not like Roblox. Roblox is banned in our house, and it is banned because Roblox is shady and does not protect kids. So we have banned Roblox here. It is deleted off all our machines. My children are not allowed to play it, and I am yeah. Let's spectate that. Hey, Sorace, welcome along. Not tried the Iowa map. No, I mean, admittedly, most of the stuff I play tends to stick to UK maps. I do occasionally play American maps, but I tend to find a lot of them too big for what I'm doing. I also tend to find that my audience in general likes it when I play UK stuff. Thank you, Bigfoot Gaming. Camera is definitely slightly. Are we up to 93%? We might, we're going to finish this on the next row. We might finish this on the next row. Well, that sets up so bad. Exclamation mark Horry in the chat. Did you know you're missing out? I cannot play 60 next maps. It would take me an entire live stream to get from one side of the map to the other. Thank you, Craig. We're going to go and see my dad for Christmas. So the family, my dad has had a rough 12. Well, no, my dad has had a rough 18 months at this point. Yeah, we're all going over to my dad's for Christmas this year. It's not going up much above 95%. We might end up at the other side of the field at this rate. My condolences, Red. Quad track we're driving. This is an older quad track. So this is the case. Is that a 9370 quad track? Yeah, 9370 quad track. Just about to see it on the nose there. 97%. Tractor does need a wash, and I think we might wash it when we get back to the farm. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna finish along this back row here. But this will give us the money to place the trout breeding area. Almost there. 89%. There we go. We'll keep going for a bit. And we had enough fuel to do this field, which is even better. Yeah, looking at the PDA, there should be a roadway that cuts through this field. In my daughter in January got reverse take a parcel for a neighbour. Oh my god. Where's the entrance to this field? Up here somewhere, or have I driven past it? Have I driven past it? Might be just here. No, I've driven past it. That's right. We'll go up to this corner then, and then we'll head back to the farm. The sun is setting because it's winter. Right, that's that. Let's get this tractor back to the farm, give it a clean up, and let's get that field completed. And then let's wipe out all our money. Need to buy fish feed. I wonder how many ponds we'll have to put in to actually keep the whole to keep everything to keep the fish farm producing fish through. That's going to be an interesting one for me, I think. Bye, Jack. Thanks for joining us. Must be making a fortune of it. Not yet. We're not making as much as you'd expect, especially as our, well, we're still putting our peas through the factory as well. We want to fuel this tractor up as well. Yeah, 9370 is what we've got. This has been a very useful tractor. Cultivator's still dirty. Tractor is good. Fuel it, otherwise I will run out before I know it. Nice, Craig. But fingers crossed. Oh, it's taking a while to build. So while that's filling, right. So we want to put in this. Oh, we need to complete that contract first. Select on that. Good. Build. Now the question is, do I build down here? I think we build down here. Yeah, that's fairly flat. 89, 87. To 80. There is where I think I'm going to build this. Bam. Right, no. Back into build mode. Oh, we don't quite have enough money to buy a pond, but that's all right. So, we want a roadway then. Track. Pebbles, mud tracks. Underlayer, the pebbles, mud tracks. Is there a track here somewhere? Round forest levels. Farm track, there we go. That's what I want. And this is his new farm track. We can go like this. In here like so. Love to see terrain and farming. And then I'm gonna lay down some. We've got a new farm track here. Nope. Yeah. Opening up into this area here. Like so. Yeah. Like that. And we need a bit of grass. All along there and put that all along here. Later, Cher. Yep. No, that is not the off position. There we go. Bye, Redman. Thanks for joining us. I don't think I can get. I want to get the Unimog out. Can I get the Unimog out there? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. God, this Unimog needs a wash as well. Whoa! That's a gate post, chat. That's a gate post. Right. I think we need a couple of things of fish food. Food. Yeah, a couple of pallets of that will be perfect. Won't completely wipe us out. And will be enough to get us started. Tried to put the brakes on, didn't work. Another one right behind him. Right. Let's get some fish started, so there might be something to work with next time. Ooh. That would be great. I'm gonna be finishing in a minute, Toking, so I will. I'll catch you next time. There we go. Right. We want to tip or drop these off here. There we go. And then think we're not going to do young salmon. We're going to do we're going to start with the young trout. We'll activate that because we're going to put trout in the ponds. So that's what I'm looking to do. Right, we'll get this parked up. It's getting a bit dark. We'll finish it off. I don't know, I kind of feel like my farm is beginning to really take off on here. The loader camera pack. I haven't had a look at that yet. Turn the lights off on this. Close the door. We did all our animals last time, so they should be all right until next time. But we will have to have a look at those. Right. And that is where I'm gonna still got no transitions for some reason. But we will get that sorted. Bakesmile5, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Right, I need to find somebody to raid. I think I know where I'm going to go because he doesn't finish for another half an hour. I'm going to send you over to Joel tonight. I think that's saved. Yep. Okay. Otherwise, what we got? Thank you. Thank you to got tonight. So you thank to Little Rascal 582 for your raid. You are awesome. ASO, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Gamer Dragon, thank you for your raid and for resubscribing. You are awesome. And Faber Farming, thank you for your raid as well. You are awesome. I will be back on Wednesday evening for the next live stream where we're doing more realism experiment here. on Saxlingham, and yeah, should have a video out, next video out on Tuesday. As I said, I've not been feeling well the last few days, so it's a little bit behind, but we should be back to normal schedule on Tuesday. So if you have early access, keep your eye out for that tomorrow evening. For now though, I'm gonna leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. You guys not only help me to keep making videos and live streams, but you help the channel to grow as well, which is awesome. So thank you so much. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so, so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.